up guys, welcome back to the London car scene, welcome back to the A45. So yeah, as you can probably tell by the title of this video, I had a little bit of an issue with the car, mainly down to me. Yeah, so let's hop inside and I'll tell you exactly what's happened. Right, so guys, welcome back to the London car scene. As I said outside, I had a bit of a problem with the car. It was, well, wasn't mainly down to me, it was my fault. And it was a bit of a fuck up, if I'm honest. Hold on, I'm in comfort mode, I'm not used to comfort mode, there we go. Into manual. So yeah, it was mainly my fault. It was a bit annoying that it's happened. In fact, it's really annoying that it's happened. But I have no one to blame but myself. So, where do I start? Let me just close this so you guys can hear me without the wind noise. Yeah, so if you go back and watch my previous video, my first modification, you will see this guy's in the middle of the road. You will see that I added the rear diffuser to my car and I clipped it in and I added a few bolts in the holes that were there already to hold it in, and I thought, yeah, that's fine, that will do. And it was fine. Went out for a drive to test, make sure that it wasn't loose, went up to the speed limit and it was fine, nothing was wrong with it, and I thought, yeah, brilliant, fitted, no problem. So, if you watch my videos closely, you will know that I drive on a lot of carriageways due to the area that I live in, and that means I'm constantly driving, depending what sort of roads it is, between 60 and 70 miles an hour. So, as you can imagine, there's a lot of wind force underneath the car, obviously, and over time that will affect the rear diffuser, especially the one that it is now with the gap in the middle. A lot more wind is going to be going through that gap and through the diffuser. So I didn't really think about that, stupidly, and one day when I was going down the carriageway, there was a lorry in front of me doing 50, and the carriageway that I was on was a 70. So dropped a few gears, went for an overtake, and I heard a massive scraping noise outside. Look at my wing mirror and my rear diffuser is going halfway down the road behind me. So I was a bit annoyed because I thought, how the hell am I going to get my rear diffuser back, and what condition is it going to be in? So I couldn't turn around in the carriageway, obviously, so I had to go all the way down to the bottom, which was probably another 2 or 3 miles, and then I nosed a roundabout down the bottom, turned round down the bottom, came back up. I could see my diffuser in the middle of the road. Luckily no cars had gone over it or lorries crushed it, so it looked okay. Obviously I knew it was going to be scratched up, but I was going to have to live with that and get it repaired. And bearing this in mind, this happened I think 2 days after I fitted it on my car. So I had to go back up the carriageway, turn round at the roundabout, head back down, and now I had the problem of how the hell am I gonna pick this up in the middle of a carriageway? You know, cars going 70 miles an hour down here. So I had to put my hazard lights on, move over to the middle. There was a car behind me, and behind the car was a lorry. So the car, I came to put my hazards on, and I went slowly, and luckily there was no cars in the right hand lane, only in the left behind me, and I moved over to the right where my diffuser was in the middle of the road. So I came to a stop with my hazards on. The car behind me carried on going, and the lorry stopped in the middle of the road and stopped all the cars behind me, because obviously he knew what I was doing, and he allowed me to pick up my diffuser. And luckily it's only scratched up a bit, so there's no major damage. So I've put it back on the car for now. Obviously I've not done it how I did it before. I invested in some Tiger Seal. So if you haven't put any body parts on your car before, or modified your car in any way before, then Tiger Seal is what they use in the body shops. It's like a black sealant, and you apply that to the rear diffuser, and you apply it to the body of your car, and you hold I held the diffuser in place for 24 hours. Now obviously I didn't hold it in place myself for 24 hours, I used tools to hold it in place for 24 hours. And 24 hours later, my rear diffuser is not going anywhere. So obviously it's damaged, as you can see by the video that I'm going to put over the clip now. So look, you can obviously see that it's got scratches on it. Luckily a lot of the damage was underneath, so that saved my bacon a little bit, but there is still damage there, and it's annoying knowing it's there. If you don't know it's there, you can't see it until I point it out. But knowing it's there, it's still really annoying me. So I've got two options. Do I get it redone, resprayed, painted? I don't know. Or do I get it wrapped? And the wrap I'm looking at is the forged carbon wrap. It's expensive stuff, but I can get the rear diffuser wrapped in forged carbon, and then the side skirts that you can buy online, which are the actual forged carbon, and it's tempting. It is very tempting. So leave a comment below what you think I should do. Do I get it wrapped, or do I get it resprayed? I don't know. I'm in two minds. So yeah, very undecided at the moment. But that's why there was a bit of a delay last week, why there wasn't an upload, because I was trying to decide what to do with my car and I was fixing it. Other than that, in the start of the video you would have seen I picked up the K&N charger kit. I'd done that to clean my air filter and recharge it, but I thought that would save me like forking out 200-300 quid on my new air filter, but it hasn't really done much, if I'm honest. It still looks a bit shit, and I'm going to end up, I think, paying a little bit of money to get a new one, because I'm not happy with that in my engine bay. So I haven't got any footage of my engine bay, but at the moment my air filter doesn't have the cover on there. That's because I'm just deciding on which air filter to replace the K&N one with. I think K&N was really sort of the... See, when I was growing up and I had the VXR and the horses and everything, K&N was like the air filter to go for, but now I don't think it is anymore. Again, let me know what you think, because I really don't know. I'm completely new to these sort of cars, so let me know if you've got one of these. Let me know what air filter you've got. Let me know what you went for, or is paying extra too much? Is K&N one good enough? I know you can pick up K&N ones for like 60 quid, but then you can pick up like Piper Cross or whatever it is for like a couple hundred. So yeah. That has been my problem this week. So I've had a few issues. I had another issue with when I was steering in full lock, when I was in a car park full lock all the time, I'd get a clicking noise turning left. That has seemed to sort itself out. I took it to a garage and they couldn't work out what it was. In fact, they said they couldn't hear the noise. As soon as I got in the car, I could hear it straight away. But then a week later, and that noise is gone. So I think I'm going to end the video there, guys. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification for plenty more content on the A45. Obviously there is more modifications coming. I had a little bit of a drawback, but I do have a few videos already recorded that need editing. Obviously me, I just haven't had the time. So give me time and the modifications will start rolling in. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Thanks, cheers.